Hello and welcome to the weekly crypto review. Remember, if you find this information valuable, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons. So, we've been sitting here for weeks with nothing happening. We've been going sideways until 2 days ago when we had our breakdown. Now, if you've been watching me, you'll notice I've been saying, hey, we're going to have a breakout or a breakdown sometime the end of August, beginning of September, and that's exactly what we see. If we look at the chart, you'll see that 2 days ago we came down and closed just below the line, and yesterday and today so far we are still below that line. What does that mean? Well, on its own, typically this is a indicator that the price is going to drop even more. We have a couple of things that add to that, one of which, if you watched my last video, I talked about the tweet from Richard Hart that talked about filling the gap. Let me go ahead and show you what I'm talking about. So here we're looking at the CME trading futures for Bitcoin. And the theory that he talked about was how markets always fill the gap that is created if an asset moves up or down when the markets are closed. Now, of course, the Bitcoin market never closes. The CME, though, does. And what he's talking about is this gap right here. All these other gaps have been filled one way or another. This one was filled right over here. This one was actually filled before it was created over here. Okay? So we're looking at this gap here. It has not actually been filled. And so we're looking at a gap that's between 85.81 and 88.63. So based on the theory, what we're saying is that at some point Bitcoin has to drop down to about 85.81, 85.15. So let's call it 8,500. Is that going to happen? Well, chances are good now that we've broken down below resistance. We're actually down below the 100-day EMA. So there's no support for from the moving averages at this point. So chances are good that it could drop down to 8,500. That would make it right about here. And if you look, we've got support right over here at about 8,800. It would need to break down below that. Next support is right here at about 8,200. So it's very possible that the price will drop down and fill that gap. If it does, that would be really good for us because that means we can buy more Bitcoin at a cheaper price. Buying now is not a bad option either. The problem with predicting what the market is going to do is that 99% of the time you're wrong. So instead of waiting for the price to drop down and fill that gap, the best option is generally it's a good price. We already expect that it's going to go up. This is most likely going to be the last time that you can buy Bitcoin for under $10,000. Why not buy now? That way you know you're not going to miss out on the gains when they come. As always, this is not any kind of financial, legal, or any other type of advice. This is simply me looking at a chart and saying, here's what I would do. Because I am a swing trader and I am trading on the large movements of Bitcoin, I didn't take any money out when we were up here at 14,000, 13.9. I didn't take any money out when we were over here at 12.4. I kept all of my money into the market, but at 95.69, which is where we're currently at, that's a good place to add to my position. If it continues up, fine, great, means I'm making money. If it continues to fall and it goes down here to 85, 8,800, that's fine as well, because it will fill that gap that we've been talking about, And because I have absolute confidence in the fact that Bitcoin will go up in the long run, I'm not worried about any short-term, relatively small drops in price. So really, at this point, that's about all we've got for Bitcoin. It's going sideways is boring. And if you have more money in than you're really comfortable with, it can be frightening, especially when it drops and breaks down like it has. If you've got more money in the market than you're really comfortable with, you may be feeling some panic. Don't worry about it. As I said, I have full confidence that Bitcoin will go back up, and I expect that it will go up sooner than later. I will continue making these weekly review videos as long as you want them. Just looking at what's going on in the market and what my thoughts are on it. We will see you later.